Hello folks and welcome back to Mindustry. Last time we went through and took defense of Sector 131 and it's vulnerable. We have, it looks like an enemy base that's medium over here. We have an extreme enemy base over here. And then nuclear production complex is obviously apparently always under threat. So we have some options of what we want to do here to get set up. Let's just jump into this and make sure that we have everything that we need to have set and ready to roll here. What's cool about this is we could try to take the power back here, but the problem is that if they decide to attack this area, this will go away because I think it's going to keep up the same areas, and I just don't want to deal with all of that stuff going on there. And if we go all the way back to the core here, I don't think there's a ton flowing in here. I mean, we do have stuff, but it's like not like wild, crazy amounts of stuff going on here. We just kind of have some of the basics, and I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the planetary map. We could go and attack this bad boy right here. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. Knock that out as a basic enemy base. So I think we're going to do that, and I want to come back to this one a little later. I think we might want to try to capture this area as well. But I like the idea of this as it's getting closer to joining us up with some of these other sectors that are ours. So let's jump in here. We'll max everything out and launch over into there. Here we go. And let's see what we got as we approach this particular area. So again, I'm going to pause very quickly. We'll take a look around. Ooh, there's some area up here to do some things with. There's some water, some coal. So we have at least a beginning fuel source. There's more coal around here. We got some scrap, which means we have access to lots of things. More water, cool. We have thorium over here. Man, this is actually not looking too bad. Let's take a look bad guy wise at what we have to face here. So we have a couple of scatters which we can easily fly around. We have all of this stuff which I'm not super concerned about right now because they're not a big deal. Even this first layer of defense, we should be able to get past that pretty easy without too many concerns, especially if we can just get past this wall. We can plop that out and be done with that. All of this stuff is just power, I believe. Is that what it is? Surge towers. Yeah, they're just RTD generators getting set up on those. We have a little area here. This is probably the most dangerous spot we've seen so far. But so far, I'm not seeing anything that we have to battle. We can fly around all of that. And then over here, where's their core at? If we come down here, we don't have to touch any of that. Okay, so we don't need any of that. And then we have this area that we have all of that stuff. Where's our core at? I'm blind right now apparently because I don't see their core, but we can pretty much dance right into this area if we wanted to. And let's see. All right, so let's take a look at an approach here and see what's going on exactly. I'm more looking to see if they have enemy unit production areas set up. I don't see any factories for that stuff here. That one's fun. That they're going to be using. Ooh, that's the first time we've seen them use that, where they have the melters going in to feed that, not with water, but with what's it called? Oh, goodness. What is it? The melter turns that in? Oh, my goodness. I'm losing my mind. It serves in a slag. That's it. Okay. All right. So that's all there. We have all of this over here. And we can't build in this. Oh, there's our core. It's just a little guy. Okay. All right. So we have a couple things we can do, but really it doesn't look like we're going to have to fight too crazy hard to get into this. We can come down here if we want it and use ground units and do that. Or I'm pretty sure we can just fly around all of this and just come up and knock those out without much problem, which is probably the approach that I'm going to take here. But we do need to also set ourselves up for success here so that we have all of the pieces that we need. So we're going to start off by getting some air factories set up here. Once the dust settles, there it goes. All right, and I'm going to put one there, and then we'll get our out of the reconstructor there. And we'll quickly pause that, and we'll get our unloaders set for them. All right. Up here, I think we're just going to get these guys established for the next step, which is just going to be, we don't even need a fast conveyor, honestly. we'll get that, and then we can go in here and get our steam generator right there. Build up our water right there. We'll get a large node, and that will continue coming down towards the main base or core. Can I just, let's see, I'm going to bring that there and then bring that directly over like that. I think that makes a whole lot more sense. Okay. And I guess we need some batteries as well, so I'll throw a battery over there. Okay. I feel better about both of those right now. And I also need to, you know, make sure it has power. Or has its source of stuff. All right, so we have that established. At least we can get started, I think. We have storage going up. We are using power. Oh, I also need to decide what we want, which are monos. And then we need to get some defenses quickly set up here. I think we're going to use, well, you know what we're going to use. You know what's coming. We're going to get some very basic defenses set up over here. We'll put our salvos. And then down here we can also probably use some salvos. So it should not be too big a deal to get both of those set up and kind of established. And then we'll figure out next steps from there. Let's go ahead and get this one set. And then we'll go Salvo City. I'm not going to go crazy heavy on these to start off with. I think we're going to do like the every other approach. And I think that will be fine. And then we can just have that. Well, we'll get a titanium belt. Why not? Being generous here. And then we'll get this set and ready to roll for all of these. And we also need power to come down to help those out. So we get that there, and that there, and that one there. And then we'll have to do the same thing to the other side in just a moment. And I'm trying to purposely stay away from some of the stuff here just so we can get some of the background things built. There we go. And now I can start going over and getting these other things in there. And we have about 3 minutes before the bad guys do their thing, so we can get that rolling pretty quickly, I think, here. And we have that one. Okay. I'm also going to pause, go out to our planetary map, find our depots, and make sure they are launching where we're currently in our battle. And we have our first one going out. 2 more of our graphite, some metaglass, some silicon, all the things. Come on, launch, 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 launch. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. All right. That's fine and good. We'll go back over to Sector 71. We haven't survived anything yet, which is to be expected. And that's okay. So let me go over here now. Well, actually, I think we need to produce a little bit more power here. So we'll get that established in just a moment. But I do need to have a significantly better source of that going on there. So we'll do that. And then we'll do that. And then we should be able to have those flow up and into here where we can then exploit it a little bit more. There we go. Okay. And then what I also need to do is build more steam generators because, you know, that's what we need to do. So there we go. That brings us on the plus side of power pretty easily. And I suppose I should put some air defenses up there at some point. That will be something we're going to do soon enough. But right now, that's not going to be my focus. It should be, but it's not. I want to get the rest of our defensive area set and ready to roll. So we're going to do that. That one's going to miss, so we'll do there, there, and there. All right. Then we can put on our laser drill, little water, and should be able, if I plan this properly, we should be able to lock that up all the way there and coming down like that. And we have our first friend coming to join the fight with us, which is super helpful. All right, and then we're going to go and silo it up. And we'll get our every other stuff stacked in there. Like so. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo. And what would be kind of cool is if these guys are actually able to fire on that stuff once they get their ammo. That'd be kind of neat. Yeah, exactly what I talked about. It's doing what I wanted. Man, they're just laying the groundwork for us to be able to walk right in there. That's kind of fun. And I guess we're going to have to produce more of that because I'm going to get rid of this guy. We're going to put an air blast drill in there. We need more power. There we go. Got plenty of power. Alright, let's, while we're doing this, let's get some vaults put around our core here. And the only thing that's freaking me out a little bit is I have no idea what quality or amount of bad guys are coming our way here. So I'm a little hesitant to go bananas with stuff. But one of the Steam achievements for this game is to defeat an enemy base with 5 or less waves, which I think is actually possibly doable for this enemy base. It's kind of a pain, but I think it's doable on this one. I am right now just trying to get some resources to go into the core just because I don't want to run out of stuff. So I'm going to spend some really basic time here getting really basic resources that we know we will need longer term for the game. So we'll do that. Get another air blast drill. That time we're going to use a mechanical pump because there's no reason to use something else. So we got that. And then we'll run this one down. I just don't want to be right next to it. So we run down like this and throw those into there. All right, so at least we have our basic stuff being covered. Our bad guy round is coming in 30 seconds. Let's see, what else do we need to really be worried about? Alright, I think we're going to set up some RTT generators. I'm going to get rid of that guy there. Put in a bigger, badder one. Like that. And then we're going to go with some RTT generators. I could just put them right on there, right? Like I don't even need to do anything special with that. I can just set them right there and that's kind of cool. I like that setup. Alright, and we're going to have some big old battery storage back here. Although we have bad guys on the way in. I want to see what they're doing too. So let's pause it and go over and see exactly what's going on with the bad guys, wherever they're at. I want to pause right there. Let's see. So it's pointing this way. What is that? It's just a boulder. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's just a dagger. Okay. We should be more than fine against that. We're going to switch these over here to be flares because I think we're good on the other front and that should not be a big deal. With sand here, with silicon lit, we have tons of resources that we can do stuff with, and we have this whole big area over here too. So we have lots of potential solutions to problems. I'm going to spend some time now in reinforcing some of these areas that could be potential problems for us. So we'll get some menders out along the front here. So 1, 2, and I guess we'll put it back there as well. And then we'll get some along this area. There we go. And then some force projectors as well to cover us up all along those areas. And I suppose we should supply them with a little bit of power as well. Cool. And force projector. Cool. All right. I want to get some ground stuff started as well. We're doing fine with the horizons. I don't think they're going to be a good long-term solution for us. I know those of you who have watched me for a long time are screaming at the TV. Well, you could be watching on TV, but most likely you're screaming because I refuse to use the things I'm supposed to use for some of this stuff. But I sort of promise there's a method to my madness, so we'll figure it out here. I'm going to do an additive reconstructor here. And let's see, what do I want to... No, not that. I want a tech tree. I'm just trying to see. So I think we're going to do crawlers that go to Atraxes, and we can go higher around if we wanted to, but I think that's fine. The Atrax should be more than enough to deal with these defenses that they're presenting us with. So I'm actually going to mine out some coal here for these, just so we can fill that one up. And then we'll put some unloaders. Shazam, Shazam. Get all of that built in place. These guys, I think I just want to have go there. And then we'll do a crawler. So you're waiting for your items. You already have all of the items you'll ever need. And we're processing and building all of that stuff. Cool, cool. We'll go in, get another air blast drill on this, along with that. And my only purpose in this is, again, feeding the core with more resources, because this is a really resource-rich map for lots of things, and I think we'll be able to take advantage of it longer term to be kind of a resource dump for us. This area is doing its thing, but we can definitely produce more electricity if we wanted to with it, especially because we are now currently just barely up on power. So let's use more steam generators, just a few. And we'll go in and get all of that stuff established. So that looks good. We have our pulse conduits that are going to be coming down. This guy is going to bridge. Where are you at, bridge? Bridge conduit, that's what I want. Whoop, to there. And then we can go pulse conduit up. And of course we need to also make sure they all have the power they need to do their thing. My buddies should be coming up to help us out real soon here. Oh, and I also need to make sure that we have a pump that can support all of that, which we're going to do right there. And yeah, we took on a lot of coal there, but we should be rocking and rolling here without too much problem. I am going to probably put another laser drill in here just for funsies, along with a nice little pumpy pump, and we'll do all of that stuff. I love that we're still taking pot shots at their stuff. All right, you guys, I want you outputting there. Nope, not just that one. This guy, I want you there. You go over there. You guys all come right there. Nope. Aha! Yeah, go with your dudes there. All right. So really, the only reason I'm having these is because I want to go have fun. We should be able to walk mostly into this area without too many problems. That's the most intriguing part of this whole thing, is that spot right there. But we should be able to really knock out most of their stuff without too many concerns. And then this crew is gonna come down all the way down here. This crew is gonna continue to slowly move in. we go. They're just causing problems for them, which is perfect for us. This crew is going to fly well down and outside of their range. And we should be able to come up here without too many big concerns, I don't think. Do we just go straight for the core? We have the ripples. What range do ripples have? I always forget. I don't use them very much. It's not that much, actually. And ripples, just to remind myself, they're air and... Oh no, it's just ground targets. Oh man. Okay. We should be golden here. Let's see, what do they have? Alright, so this is fed with graphite. We have parallax that we need to be concerned with. A little wave there, but doesn't look like it's pumping any water. It has it, but it's not pumping crazy. And then we have 3 of those. Okay. Let's just go attack the... Actually, let's go knock out the power. And there we go. Look at that. That was super easy and super fun. I really like that one. I feel accomplished. I know it was a medium enemy base. I know that wasn't really a big challenge, but I am kind of excited for how much stuff this opens us up to be able to do here, because there's a lot of resources that we can really do stuff with, and there's some space to also build out some things. Let's just go take a look at the planetary map and see. Yeah, it opened up this whole area that we now no longer have bad guys at. This one's still considered vulnerable, but now this one, nothing. And we're going to have to deal with this extreme enemy base next time. That's the biggest threat to our newest sector. This one's always going to be vulnerable until we knock out some of these other places. And we have these 2 that are still going to be a pain in the butt, along with Desolate Rift, which we need to address at some point in the near future. But I think that's going to wrap us up for today. We'll come back. We need to do some logistical stuff with both of the, or many of the areas that we've already captured. We need to figure out what exactly is going on there. But we'll take care of that next time. Folks, thanks for joining me for another episode of Mindustry. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.